this is Bob74H back with another video. Today we will be discussing as to why the Saiyan girls in Dragon Ball Super, that being Kale and Caufifa, are completely fine. And, I mean, they do have some narrative issues, like as to why they would be that strong, things of that sort. But we're going to discuss as to why they're fine in comparison to other characters, and not as to why they have flaws, which of course they do, as a lot of characters in that show do have writing issues. However, I'm going to be discussing the issues that are not relevant and that are stupid because of how they interact with others within the verse or the universe. So at this point, Super Saiyan is a nonchalant transformation. Everyone has it, Trunks has it, Goten has it, Gohan has it, every Saiyan we know of pretty much has it. And you could say, but there's a lot of Saiyans like Nappa who don't have it, Turtles who doesn't have it. And to that I say, I mean, there's games and extra material which add on to the source and give them these transformations. However, I'm not going to be discussing this or that sort of sphere of Dragon Ball. I'm just going to be talking about Super, and as to why them having this transformation is not stupid. So, nobody threw a fit or got upset when Cabba achieved Super Saiyan, even though Vegeta slightly insulted him. So, the same standard obviously would be applied to Caufifa and Kale. No, they're not. As people are getting very, very, very upset for this, and they have been, because they don't like that they achieved Super Saiyan so easily, yet these same people did not care when Vegeta did it, when Gohan did it, when Goten did it, when Trunks did it, when Gotenks did it, when every other character in the series did it. It wasn't a big deal. They didn't care. Like, Vegeta literally got it off panel in the manga. And in the anime, he kind of hit some rocks and got upset. So, both portrayals of the scene in question didn't really portray a substantial growth or character progress like the form initially displayed. So, in the original scene when Goku transformed into a Super Saiyan in the Namek saga, we learned that it takes a pure heart and you need to have immense emotional stress in order to obtain the form. And that same wasn't applied to Vegeta, and that same wasn't applied to Gohan. So the pure of heart condition was discarded when Vegeta became a Finn. Vegeta becoming a Super Saiyan, that is. And Gohan lost the condition of having emotional trauma. So, from what we know is that Super Saiyan is just a golden hair dye with a power boost. That's all it is at this point. There's no conditions for its achievable or anything like that. It's just going by the Cell Saga. Like, this is during the Cell Saga. At this point, the Super Saiyan form is just hair dye. It literally has no other significance aside from power. It doesn't have any importance narratively. It's in its fodder. Like, Vegeta literally got beat by Android 18. Like, literally just kicked in the fodder. Which was the indication that Super Saiyan, at least the first form of Super Saiyan, is irrelevant. So, people getting upset by Cabba achieving it is just stupid. Not Cabba, I mean Kale. But them getting upset over it's stupid. You can say, well, it's different because it was somewhat integral to the source material. Okay, you're wrong, A. And B, it doesn't matter, as you guys were fine when Trunks and Goten did it. So again, the consistency of your argument is non-existent. You're hating on Caufifa for not, going through emotional trauma and things like that. But you're fine with Trunks not doing it. And again, I know there's an exclamation in the guidebooks, which is SLs. But then again, it still doesn't change the fact that the form is achievable nonchalantly. So, again, like I said, Caufifa achieving it is not a contradiction, it's not anything bad, it isn't even a issue. People just don't like it because they are Saiyan women who are as strong as the main characters. And I get it doesn't make sense that this girl who hasn't trained much, hasn't done anything from up to this point, is somehow this super powerful god tier threat that can fight Goku. I get it doesn't make sense. I get it's kind of stupid, right? But to say that's the actual illogical reason why you don't like her is completely stupid. As again, you guys were fine with people like Hit just being inexplicably strong. You guys were fine with Jiren being inexplicably strong. You were fine with a lot of characters being inexplicably strong in comparison to the main cast. And again, you guys were the same people who were fine with Beerus being inexplicably strong, Boo being inexplicably strong. This is not a new precedent, and you guys are just getting upset for no good reason whatsoever. And like I said, every single contrary example that proves my point correct, that it isn't a contradiction, and that it isn't wrong or inconsistent for just Saiyans to achieve the form nonchalantly, is proof that it's just a bias rooted in that you don't like strong female characters, which is stupid. That's honestly stupid. And they're not even handled like SJWs, right? They're just strong characters who have individual merit on their own. And you think that these people who say, well, I just want strong females who are handled light would be fine with this, as they're not really handled bad. They do have some issues, like why they're so strong, but that's the same issue with literally every new character. Again, Super has this issue where they'll introduce characters and they won't do anything with them, and that's understandable, right? With Kaufifa and Kale, at least, as they're in a different universe, they can't really interact with the main characters that much, as they don't exist in the same universe. But you have these characters who do get introduced, and they don't do anything for arcs on end, like Broly as an example. And yes, I'm going to turn this into a bit of a super rant. So, because it's an already kind of short video, discussing as to why Caufifa isn't really that bad. And again, the whole example of this is proven by Trunks. Again, even Gohan could achieve the form off screen. So, again, it's not a big deal. So, back on what I was saying, with the whole super thing not making sense, is it doesn't make sense as to why. So at this point, we have various characters who can bust universes and do very, very, very powerful feats. Yet at this point, they choose Roshi, Master Roshi. Let me get this straight. They choose Master Roshi for the tournament instead of, I don't know, Gotenks or literally anyone else who has an at all relevant level of power. Even Irelia from Dr. Slump has shown higher power levels. And if you watch the Dragon Ball Super episode, we see that she's like able to fight on par with Super Saiyan Blues. And so that we see that there is literally stronger characters that could be chosen. We also see that there is other strong characters that can be chosen, like Watagash or whatever his name was. You know, the alien guy who possessed the actor who was playing the Great Saiyan. Anyways, it was the alien parasite who Gohan fought in that one Super episode. Which is what I'm trying to get at here. There is much better candidates than the ones that are chosen for the tournament logically. Even future Trunks should have been in that tournament. So that was just my little tangent. Again, I did turn into a bit of a super rant, but that's kind of habit with me because super is not well written. And before I go and say bon voyage or sayonara, I just wanted to point something out with the recent drama regarding Dragon Ball Super's naming conventions in the manga. They have a character called Oatmeal, and it's like, well, that's such a blatant reference. It's like, okay, and bra or bola isn't.